Okay. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. It is such a beautiful day outside. It's a little dreary, but it's still a beautiful day. My name is Dr. Thelma Scott. I'm the founder and host for Radio Bang. And we are going to have a wonderful show today. Wonderful show today. I have my co-host today, and we have a special co-host today that's going to be with us today. So we have a lot of good things that we're going to be talking about today. All righty. So right now, I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves, and we'll let you know what we're going to be talking about today. But again, I just want to say hello to everybody, and I love you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. When you start out today and you see someone, tell them you love them and have a wonderful day. We never know what someone is going through. So please tell someone you love them and have a wonderful day. Whether they speak or not, just tell them that, okay? At this time, Dr. Sam Scott, you want to introduce yourself? All righty. So glad to have you here today.
And glad to be here.
All righty.
Good morning, and we're on this marvelous Monday. I know it's a little cloudy and some gloomy things are going on, but this is the day that the Lord hath made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it.
Absolutely. Amen.
Yes,
Good morning.
we will.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Dr. Cynthia Allen. I am President and CEO of Sea Island Productions. I'm also advisory board member to S.A.F.E Communities,
Yes.
and I'm just glad to be here this morning.
All righty. The only one is Sunshine.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday to all the sunshiners out there. It is an amazing Monday, and I'm looking forward to an amazing, phenomenal, blessed week, and I'm sure you are too. With that being said, I'm Sunshine Rodriguez with Sunshine Personnel Solutions. We specialize in staffing. We staff general laborers, office professionals to skilled in the construction, oil and gas, manufacturing, industrial. We're open to all industries. We're open to clean backgrounds, misdemeanors, and felons as well. And we're always looking to partner with the next client, the next company that is ready to take on board one employee, 100 plus employees here in Houston, Texas, as well as outside of the city and state. And we have blessed many, many people with different job opportunities, whether somebody was transitioning from a career, graduating, coming out of the prison system. So we're open to everyone, and we're open to the world. My website is www.sunshinepersonnelsolutions.com. We will be posting it on the group chat, but it has been a pleasure and an honor to be a part of S.A.F.E Communities. S.A.F.E Communities collaborates with amazing partnerships to be able to bless students with scholarships, and this is what we're about. It is $10 to become a member, $120 per year, but also if you are looking for different levels of sponsorship, we're always welcoming new people, new members. You don't have to have a business. You could be an individual trying to support, trying to get engaged. So we are needing all the sponsorships, all the support from the community. We are in Houston, Texas, but we do bless students from all over, different schools, from elementary all the way up until someone's already actually graduating, transitioning from high school to college. And we need everyone's support. We will be posting this on the information. Shout out to Radio The Band. We're here on a monthly basis, 2-3 times out of the month, but we're also very supportive. And thank you, Ms. Scott, for all you do for us, for the community. And I am looking to partner with my next employer, and I'm looking for my next candidate. So keep in touch. Follow us on all the social media platforms for S.A.F.E Communities, as well for Sunshine. And my number is 832-863-1090. Thank you, Ms. Scott.
Thank you, Miss
And
Sunshine.
yes,
That's
and
beautiful.
happy Hispanic Heritage Month to my Latinos out there.
Yes. All righty. At this time, we have a special guest here today, and we're going to let her tell us about who she is, right? All righty? Because this month we're celebrating International Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. So we're going to be talking about suicide today. Okay, Miss Antoinette, you can introduce yourself and let them know who you are and what you do. Okay.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here again this morning. My name is Antoinette Weaver. I am a licensed professional counselor supervisor, and I'm also the executive director and co-founder of A Bold Story Never Ends. We are a mental health nonprofit, and we connect individuals with education, resources, and interventions for mental health supports. You can check us out on all of the social media platforms at A Bold Story Never Ends, and our website is www.aboldstoryneverends.org.
All right. Do you have a number for them to call? Phone number?
Yes, you can
Okay.
reach us at 832-570-8934.
All righty. At this time, we're going to get started with our amazing day today. But before we get started, we have something that we want to do today. Dr. Scott, I thought somebody had a birthday. Didn't you say that?
Senior moment.
Yeah, somebody has a birthday. Dr. Scott, can you reach me that little bag over there? Behind over there? Right.
Oh, okay. Now I got it.
All righty. Yeah,
Yes,
but we get started.
We do have a birthday today.
We have a birthday, but only because Dr. Cynthia Allen, it's her birthday, right? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And I was out of town. And she was coming to the radio show on Monday. And her birthday, when was it? The what? September the what? September the 11th, right? I was out of town. Right, but she was here. She didn't say anything about it on Monday while we was all here. Remember? You was here. She just said her birthday. So I wanted to do this is because my daughter had said, Mother, did you know it was not Cynthia's birthday? I said, no. And she said, well, her birthday is Wednesday. And so somebody had sent me this picture of all four of us back 10 years ago. I said, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
10 years ago, we lost all
Y'all
the way
were
down.
fine as wine.
Yeah, we was fine as wine. So it's birthday. Yeah, 10 years ago, right? So we had some kind of event. It was me and her and what's the other lady name? What's the other lady name? What's the lady name?
Carolyn Baker from Jam Source Magazine.
Carolyn Baker. And who's the other
And
lady?
the other one was Miss Sugar,
Miss Sugar. They call her Miss Sugar. What was her real name though?
Miss Margaret Cheney.
Margaret Cheney. All of us. We had we had on our hips and we was jamming. I'm telling you, we was doing it. But I wanted to say because you guys, I just wanted to say this. But Cynthia has not missed but one show this year. Let's give her a hand. She is so dedicated to what she's doing. But let me tell you, I got to read this little card I got for her. But let me tell you what, Dr. Cynthia Allen don't get up for nobody but Dr. Scott. She don't get up in the morning. She don't get up for 12 o'clock, y'all. And she gets up to come to the show, right? Only somebody gets up and come. So I have this a friend of mine want to give this book for you to read, Women of Valor. And also, but because she is so dedicated, this is what Miss Johnson, everybody sent you this because you're so dedicated. So let me read it. And I'm going to read what it says. I have my glasses. It says, thank you for your support throughout the year. All righty. So this is
Thank you
no, you
so
need to come over
much.
here by me and get a picture. Come over here by me. Everybody got to get a picture.
Yes.
Now they helped me to get this card. This card fits her, you guys. So let me read this. Everybody looking, everybody listening to this. Okay, this is such a beautiful card though, and this card is from Dr. Thelma Scott, my staff, and my team. And it says, I don't have my glass on, so I hope I can see it. Everything right. It says, happy birthday to an amazing woman. All right?
Yes.
All right? So, oh, Lord, I thought I could read it, but I can't. Okay, I'm going to let Dr. Sandra Scott read it. Okay, good.
Yes, I have a little help, but I can tell you I can read it without it.
Okay.
One who's thoughtful in ways big. Oh, okay. One who's thoughtful in ways big and small, who has shown time and again that when she sets her mind to something, the world better watch out. Who loves others in ways that make them feel accepted, supported, and understood. Who inspires with her big heart, sharp mind, and generous spirit. Happy birthday to amazing you from Dr. Thelma Scott and the S.A.F.E community staff and team.
All right.
Oh, that is beautiful. That's a perfect card. That's a perfect card for you. Yes.
Sandra, come over here. Let's tell her about you know, she didn't want me to do this, so I told her it's her birthday. She said, nah,
It's beautiful.
don't do no birthday. like she can tell me what to do. She knows she cannot.
Yes, yes.
But I want everybody out there that's listening to give her birthday because she is an amazing woman, and I thank her so much. And I know that everybody out there probably know that her mother and I have been friends for 50 years. So I don't have to worry about her. She's going to always support Dr. Scott, and whatever I do, she's going to be there. That's why I love her so much. And again, happy birthday to you.
Happy
okay,
birthday.
now I'm gonna, Mary Bell going to sing happy birthday to you. Come on, Mary Bell. Come on, Mary Bell. Come on, Mary Bell. Say
But I like everyone to help out.
Okay,
Yeah,
come on,
that's
let's
a little
sing.
bit
Come
too
on,
much.
come
I'm
on,
not a
Sandra.
singer.
Come on, let's sing it.
One.
Now, Sandra can sing now. Go on, Sandra.
Yes, Sandra,
okay.
you start.
Now,
One,
she
two,
can. Okay.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dr. Cynthia Allen. Happy birthday to you.
And many, many more.
Many more, yay!
Well, see,
Many,
like
many
if you
more.
do like me, you celebrate the whole month. So that's okay.
Celebrate the whole month,
The
right.
celebration
Oh, that's
begin.
me.
Yes.
Okay. See,
Besides
there
the
we
whole
go.
month, the whole year.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I'm extra.
That's what I said this morning. It's good to wake up and you're on top of the ground,
Yeah.
and the ground is not on top of you.
That's a
And
blessing.
It's another day.
Okay, now let her
Yes.
say something. I know you got something she want to say.
Well, I just want to thank you all. Thank you, ladies, for this
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful,
I love surprises.
beautiful surprise. Yes, it definitely was. Miss Scott, I told you last night, I said, Miss Scott, please don't do that. I said,
One in out the other.
you already know she gonna do Dr. Thelma.
Yes.
Right.
But I appreciate it so much, and I love you all so much for just loving me.
Right.
Yes.
But thank you for being dedicated to the program, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Well, I
But
don't think I had a choice because she is not gonna, you cannot say no to Miss Scott.
Right.
That's
Good.
true.
Okay. All right. Good.
Well, thank
Okay.
you for holding up the banner for some of us.
Yeah, thank you so much. She does. Right. Whenever I call, she's always there, and that means a lot to the organization. Also means a lot to Mr. Mike, the owner of the show, and Seema, his wife,
Yes.
because she's always supportive of me.
Yes.
And they want to say happy birthday to you as well.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so
And I
much.
appreciate that. Mr. Khan has always been a supporter
Yeah,
of mine as well.
Yes. He's
and
always.
I just love him to death.
Yeah, he always support the organization. So I'll tell you,
Yes, he
he's
does.
amazing, him and his wife. So at this time, Dr. Scott, before we go into our awareness that we're going to be doing, so you want to say a little about what you do and a little bit about environmental climate justice before we get started on our assignments today, what we're going to be talking about, okay?
Yes,
what
certainly.
you do.
Certainly,
Okay.
thank you. With regards to safe communities, I am one of the scholarship committee members, specifically working with our college ambassadors.
But what else you do, Dr. Scott? What else you do before you do that? What's your job? What
Oh,
you
my
get
day
paid for?
job. Oh,
Your
my
day job.
paid
Yeah,
job.
Your paid job. Yeah.
Okay, I am the,
From all your talents,
Yeah,
share
yeah.
with us.
For your paid job, yeah.
Okay,
He's volunteer with Safe Communities.
yeah, I volunteer with my paid job too. Truth be told, but I'm the executive director for the Spring Independent School District Education Foundation.
Right.
We're a 501c3 organization that works and walks in lockstep with the district to
Right.
help financially support education in Spring ISD. We also know that public education is really under fire right now, and it is just so
Right.
important
Right.
that we all, but especially our mission at the foundation,
Yes,
is
it
to
is.
support those things that help our students for sure,
Right.
as well as the staff, and specifically our teachers.
Right.
We fund innovative grants for teachers.
Right.
We also support our boys and girls enrichment program, and also literacy within the district. And we provide scholarships to our seniors to help them continue their education so that they can indeed become productive citizens
Right.
in this society. So that is my day job. I'm also the founder of JAMA, which is another organization that helps support families in the community. So we definitely want to work with your organization as well, because it's all about empowering
Yes.
people.
Collaboration.
And so, yes, Collaboration
over
is
competition. I've always said that.
That's your word. That's it. I love that saying, Maribel.
Right.
Say
My
it again.
hashtag.
Say it again. Say it
Collaboration,
loud.
collaboration over competition. That's actually my hashtag.
Yes,
love
it
it.
is, and I love it. I love
it. Yes,
and
I
so
love
we definitely enjoy working with S.A.F.E Communities,
Yes.
who's been in the community helping families and kids and students for many years, over 25 years.
This year's 25. We're
Yes.
celebrating 25 years.
So
Thank the Lord.
we're excited to support that. Now, also in my role at S.A.F.E Communities, I work with our environmental and climate justice committee. So we know that brown and black communities are more adversely affected
Yes.
by climate change, as
Yes.
well as things that certain industries
Right.
put into our communities that
Yes.
affect our air, our water,
Right.
our soil, and our health.
Yes.
So we're on the forefront, and definitely, I'm all about education,
Right.
letting the community know,
Yes.
but also speaking truth to power in
Right.
spaces where they congregate, and for those that finance these LNG industries. We
Right.
try to be a voice. Well, not try. We are a voice. I know Dr.
Right.
Scott and I traveled to New York City a few weeks back to speak truth to power to Wall Street financiers of some of these organizations
Right.
or companies that are building facilities and plants in communities that are affecting our next generation, not just
Correct.
this current generation, but our next generation. And this
Right.
past Saturday, a lot of organizations in collaboration with each other in Brazoria County had Fun Day in the Park. And
Right.
this was, once again, an effort for all these organizations to get together to once again educate the community.
Yes.
Right. Educate
Right?
yes.
Celebrate life, give some information, give some resources, but also continue the fight, because we, the people, especially now, we have to let our voices heard.
Yes.
It's good to sit back and look and watch things go by, but now we have to have boots on the ground.
Yes, ma'am.
Boots on the ground.
Yes.
And it takes a grassroots effort. And a lot of people say, well, this doesn't affect me, that doesn't affect, that's their problem, But until it comes to your door,
Right.
you will not understand. But before it gets to your door,
Right.
you need to be able to uplift, encourage, and spread the word. And if
Right.
we all work together as a community, because in the masters in God's eye, we're all one people. We are one.
It
Right?
takes a village.
Yes, and that's African proverb. It said
Right.
it takes a village, and
Right.
it does.
It takes
And
a
we're
village.
all
Right.
a part. It's a diverse village, and that's good.
Right.
Because there's power in diversity.
It is.
Yes.
And when we learn to recognize and encourage diversity, I know sometimes that can be a dirty word, but it'll
Right.
never be a dirty word with me. Right?
It is.
Yeah, but it's not.
careful how you use that word,
Yeah,
huh?
that's right. But if you look up in the dictionary of Merriam-Webster
Right.
has to say about diversity,
Right.
then we know it's just a collaboration of different people from different background, ethnicities, and cultures,
Right.
and with their strength in diversity. So that's why we're here today, because we this table is diverse
Right.
in so many ways, whether
Right.
it's generational, ethnicities, careers, even interests. So let's embrace
Right.
that.
Right.
But as we continue to move forward,
Yes.
we're going to progress together, hand in hand, because
Right.
definitely a hand. There was a fight this past Saturday, and but so in a fighter's philosophy,
Right.
a palm can sort of make an impact,
Right.
but a clenched fist where all 5 fingers work together can
Right.
make a technical, a knockout. And that's what we want to
Definitely can
deliver.
make a knockout.
So we can knock out some things: poverty,
Right.
disease, illness.
Yes.
We can knock out some stuff together.
Yes, we can together. That's right. All right.
Yes,
Together.
indeed.
That's right. Coming together in the community. So many things that we can do.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Dr. Scott, you want to talk a little bit about this month? Awareness is child cancer month. Kids that dealing with cancer. You want to say a little bit about that?
Sure.
A little bit. Okay.
Sure. September is recognized as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month.
Right.
And so this is a time that's dedicated to raising awareness about pediatric cancer and supporting affected children and their communities.
Yes.
Now, it was officially proclaimed in September of 1990 by President George Bush. So this initiative actually aims to increase visibility for children with cancer and to advocate for more research and better treatment.
Yes.
And so the gold ribbon is the symbol of this particular movement. I don't have to ask for raised hands or stories, but I know even in my family, personally, childhood cancer can affect anyone and everyone. And we want to be aware
mentally
of that.
and physically.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Emotionally.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we want to be aware of that throughout the month of September. And those that you know that are walking this walk, even if it's not personally touching you, be an encouragement to someone that's going through this walk.
That's right. Because you never know who's going through it. Right?
You never know who's going through
That's
it.
why we say
you never know who's going through it. And those of us that have children and grandchildren, and this is not part of our walk.
Yes.
But we're thankful for that. But we also have to recognize that others are going through it. So guess what? Here's another good word. We can have empathy for those folks that are going through it. And there are ways that you can give, there are ways that you can support, and I would ask everyone to try to seek out ways and just make it your mission this month to try to find someone and reach out to someone that's going through that struggle. And if you're not, and if you need to really see, look, you need to go to the medical center and go to one of the hospitals out there, MD Anderson or the Children's Hospital, and walk on one of Texas Children, and walk on one of those floors and see what folks are going through.
All that leads to depression, mental health, anxiety, mental breakdowns.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Just
indeed.
because the people don't talk about it. Right, Sam? That don't mean they ain't going. That don't mean they ain't going through.
That doesn't mean, and silence in many ways can really literally kill us, and hurt us. So just like you guys were saying, Maribel and Dr. Scott, we need to know that an illness has many manifestations.
Yes, it does.
It has the physical manifestation in the body, but it also has that mental manifestation that is with stress and depression and anxiety. So we have to recognize all those
and
things.
there's a lot of resources out there.
Yes.
I worked at MD Anderson for 15 years. And one of the saddest things for me is when
pull it up to you,
and my kids were younger then. But one of the saddest things for me when I worked at MD Anderson is when I was pulled down to the pediatric floor. I would come home and I would be just looking at my kids and just thanking God that it wasn't me, and it's hard for the parents that have to work. They have other kids they have to see about. It's really hard for the caretakers. So if you know somebody that's battling, that's going through that, like you said, be an encouragement for them. And if you can come and sit, help them in any kind of way.
Be supportive.
Be supportive.
And I mean, like then the parking up there is expensive.
It very is.
You have a few dollars. Just if that could help them a lot. Just do whatever you can to support people that are going with that, because it's a lot for caretakers and even some of the parents that have to work. They have to still try to be there for their child that's going through
Let's
this.
not forget the single parents.
And the single parents.
That's right. That's going through this.
Yes. But that was one of the saddest times in my life was when I worked at MD Anderson and I was pulled to that pediatric floor. And watching those kids suffer the way that they were.
It is. It's something. Okay. Dr. Allen, you can continue to talk. We're going to talk a little bit about prostate cancer since you're dealing with that right now.
Again, this
Kind
is
of put up. You need to put it up closer. They said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another subject that I'm very, very familiar with. Actually, we're going through this right now.
Yes.
It's prostate cancer. My husband is going through. Well, he's been diagnosed. He's been diagnosed since 2019.
Right. Okay.
With stage 4 prostate cancer with metastasis to the bone.
Right.
You know, and I would tell him all the time, you need to go and get your exams. Go get your yearly exams. Even though you don't know anything, you don't feel anything, you don't feel any differently.
Right.
But still things can happen. And when they do that PSA test, that's how they could kind of detect what's going on. And now it brings joy to my heart because I hear him on the phone talking to a lot of his male friends, telling them, man, y'all need to go get checked. Y'all need to go get checked.
Because this is both for men and women.
Yeah, go get checked.
Yeah, but that prostate cancer is no joke. It really isn't.
But it's something that can really just slip up on you, right?
It really can. Yeah, it really can because he really basically didn't have any symptoms. The only symptom that he really had was he had a hurting like right around his rib cage.
Okay, right.
Around the rib cage.
Okay.
But when he went to the doctor, his bone had ribs had cracked.
Right, okay.
And they were wondering, how did your rib crack? Well, when they did all the testing and everything, the primary site came from the prostate.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you can have cancer and still not have any symptoms.
No symptom. You're right.
So that's why it's very important. Early detection, because I always tell him, I said, if you had have gone and got your yearly exam, it probably would not have reached stage 4.
Right, yeah.
Because they would have been able to identify it before it got to that stage. But you know, men don't like to go to doctors. They procrastinate. So until something really, really just make them go, they're not going to go.
And this is why the yearly checkups come through.
That's right.
You know,
and
so
I
they
used to
can
tell him
check
all the time.
ahead of time.
To go get your yearly checkup
Yes.
because he worked for a chemical plant.
Right.
So that's another factor too, because being out there with all of those chemicals and again it goes with the environment.
All righty. Okay, you guys. We have our guest here. She's going to talk a little bit about suicide, and then Mary Bear going to talk about her project today, Hispanic Heritage Day today. Okay. I'm give her a minute to talk a little bit about suicide, okay? Go ahead, Ms. Antoinette.
Okay. Just like Dr. Allen was just saying about prostate cancer, mental health is something that goes untreated because we don't talk about it.
Right.
And so that's the goal of A Bold Story Never Ends, is to bring light to mental health and because we all have mental health.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's, it's just a matter of whether we move in mental wellness or if we struggle with the mental health.
Yes. Right.
And so we want to normalize the conversation so that people don't suffer in silence, because if you don't talk about it, you can't get the help that you need.
Right.
And like you said, there are people who every day, there are people you're sitting in the room with who suffer from suicidal ideations, suicidal thoughts, and you never know until it's too late.
Absolutely right about that.
And unfortunately, in 2020, July 13th, I lost my son to suicide. And Cameron lived in boldness. That's one of the reasons that we named the organization A Bold Story Never Ends. He was always the life of the party. He was always helping other people.
Right.
But unfortunately, he suffered from depression and anxiety, but not many people knew about that. Yeah. And
suffered in silence.
Yeah. And unfortunately, men suffer 4 times more than women. Men are 4 times more likely to die from suicide than women are. And one is because they use more lethal means. Right. And so when they make those attempts, they're more successful. So where it usually just takes one time. And, unfortunately, people, when I first lost Cameron, I was a member of a grief group, and people would compare suicide loss to things like drug overdose. And they would, make the commonality of, well, my child didn't want to die. They were just using drugs, and that was the byproduct. But the reality is people with suicidal ideation, they don't want to die. They just want the pain to stop.
Right.
And that's the way, that they try to get the pain to stop, because many people suffer year after year, day after day, and they don't know how to communicate, you know, what they're feeling, you know, because, you know, because there's the stigma around it. And in fact, we're really working to change the conversations around suicide and use terms like die by suicide or life lost to suicide, because that committed suicide connotation brings that stigma to it, you know, because you commit crimes, you commit offenses. And so we're working really hard to change those conversations so that people don't shy away from the help or talking about their feelings. And so approximately every 11 minutes, we lose someone to suicide. That's how serious it is. You know, so just in the course of an hour, we may have lost 6 people to suicide.
That's right.
And so we can't afford to not have these conversations. And so what we strive to do with the Bold Story is to host events. And for example, on October 11th, we're having a Family Fun Day. And some people think Family Fun Day, mental health, how do they work together? But we're helping to destigmatize, because you can come out with your family, you can have a great time, but the focus can also be on mental health. And just that connection of family out there playing games together, meeting new people, networking, all of those things change the mindset of I'm alone. You know, because there are people that you can connect with. So we strive to do things like that. We also realize that our children are being impacted.
They are.
Yeah, our children between the ages of 10 and 13, suicide is the second leading cause of death for that age group. Can you imagine 10-year-olds who are facing with
A lot of
suicide?
them probably going through bullying and a lot of things that parents are not aware of.
Yeah, and that's why parents have to really be involved with their kids, especially when it comes to social media. Because how many stories have we heard in the news lately that the child was encouraged to commit suicide, or that cyberbullying, or because of the cyberbullying, that they decided this was a way to stop the hurt and stop the pain.
And even with that, like you said, social media is a big influence with our kids, and the first reaction of parents is to want to take it away. But that in itself can trigger suicidal ideations, because our kids have grown up with social media. They're addicted. And so just snatching that away from them is truly not the answer. We just have to educate them about how to
take
use
it away from them slowly.
And set limitations, and make sure that we're listening to our kids. You know, I just recently retired from the school district, and I can't tell you the number of times where I called a parent to have the conversation about their child having suicidal thoughts, and their first reaction is they're just seeking attention.
But that's all of them say that.
But let's think about this. If your child, if your child is saying, I want to die to seek attention, that is a concern. Most children with positive coping skills will not use that for attention.
Instead of them trying to find out what's going on with their child, they want to say that they want attention.
Exactly.
No, that's not it. You need to follow up. Cynthia, you need to talk in the mic.
A lot of times a child will get withdrawn. And you know, when your child is used to being active, and then all of a sudden they become like an introvert or something like that, you know, find out why they're not talking to you or what's going on. Because a lot of times they're embarrassed, and they're not going to talk to you. So it's just, you got to be in tune to what's going on with your child. Find out the type of friends that they're hanging around with. You know, it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
It is. It's important.
You
definitely have to be involved. You have to have those difficult conversations, and don't be afraid to just point blank ask your child: are you thinking about harming yourself? Are you thinking about killing yourself? You're not going to provide that idea to a child that is not, you know, because if they're not having those thoughts, you can't beat around the bush, because it's a serious thing. Because and then what you're teaching them, it's okay to communicate those feelings. It's okay to use those words and talk about it, because then I know exactly how to help you.
They need to know that it's okay to be not okay.
Exactly.
And that's very, very important. Okay, at this time we're going to celebrate. Okay, Hispanic Heritage Day. So Mary Beth going to tell you a little bit about what she's got here. Okay, Mary Beth. tell us what you guys, she done written up something. I know she's going to be celebrating this evening because it's today.
Yes, for the
September
Hispanic
15th.
Heritage Month.
Yeah, she's going to be celebrating all month, really.
Yes,
Right.
it's celebrated across the United States,
Yes.
especially in Mexico.
Okay.
It's called El Grito.
Okay.
September 15th through the October 15th, that's when it's being celebrated. Different events, so try to attend, everyone. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You don't have to be Hispanic. You don't have to be from Mexico. It's collaboration. Show up. But it's an amazing event that they celebrate. And so Mexico's one of them, but it is time to honor the histories, cultures, and contributions of Americans whose ancestors came from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central and South America. Okay. And like I stated, the start date starts today. And it's huge for Mexico. I know it's significant because it marks the independence anniversaries of several Latin American countries. Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. Okay. Mexico celebrates on September 16, Chile on September 18, and Belize on September 21st. So it's across the Latin culture.
It's international.
Yes, it's
all
international.
Over.
Go ahead.
No, and I was going to say, before folks say them versus us, if you may know a little bit about history, the African diaspora stopped in those countries, a lot of South American countries.
And a lot of people don't know that.
And after the Civil War, or during the Civil War, a lot of blacks or African Americans escaped to Mexico. So we are more connected than we are disconnected. So just like in the African American culture, we celebrate Juneteenth. But we also celebrate Independence Day because we're American, And so Crispus Attucks was the first person to die during the American Revolution. So we have a shared culture. So we want to not be as divisive in our history. Know that all of our history is American history. The reason why they even fought the Texas Revolution was because Mexico said you cannot have slaves. So I always say knowledge is power.
Yes, it
and
is.
while we say, well, that's their celebration or our celebration, but once again, let's embrace and know that we are more alike and more connected. In this world, and specifically in this country, than really what we think we are. So just like you said, I encourage everyone to just go out and learn more, because knowledge is power. When you find out more about people, and you say, oh, well, we have some of the same culture, same mores, same traditions, so we're alike. So we have to find out ways that we are alike. But I definitely applaud everything that is being done around El Grito. Matter of fact, my daughter, shout out to her, Keandra Tatum, will be out at Miller Outdoor Theater, because I know they're having events on tonight at Miller Outdoor Theater. So please get a chance to go out there. And Maribel, I know there's some other things that are going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of events across town. Like I said, this is not just Houston, Texas, but it is across the United States that's being celebrated. And there's tons of events here in Houston. So look them up. I'm sure you can find them on social media. And Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Shout out to TikTok, whoever's on my TikTok now watching. But there's a lot of great events. And, we're always welcoming people to our culture. And it's just, it's great to collaborate with other histories and other events that are occurring due to, like today, El Grito, the Hispanic Heritage Month. And we will be continuing to celebrate it throughout October 15th.
Throughout the month. But before we close out, you guys, I know we talked about suicide, but I'm going to let Dr. Scott, can you just tell a little bit about this number, because it's very, very important. Because I want our kids to listen, and we need to hold this up. I'll give you one about this number. We don't have one. Just go ahead, Sandra.
Okay. So now, if you are feeling depressed or sad, please call 988. Once again, 988. And if there's this other saying, if you see something, say something.
Say something.
So if you see someone that's depressed or sad, maybe you don't know the words, maybe you don't know how to start the conversation.
Right.
But a good way to start it is to say 988. Dr. Scott, I am an educator at heart.
Right.
So can I give our audience some homework?
Yes, please.
Okay. Your homework this month, or this entire month.
Right.
First of all, since we're talking about suicide prevention,
Yes.
Cancer awareness,
Right.
and Mexican Independence Month.
Right.
I'm going to ask everyone, no matter what your ethnicity or the hue of your skin, is to make it your business to find out and do something about suicide, whether it's to just spread the word or be an encouragement to someone, about cancer, whether it's asking a caregiver how they're doing. Can I do something? Can I buy you some coffee? Here's something to help you with your parking.
Right.
And during Mexican Independence Month, just say, what event? Can I go to this event with you or something? So that's your homework.
Reach out. There's a lot of outreach events.
Out. Well, there's an old Diana Ross song that says, reach out and touch somebody's hand.
Yes.
Make this world a better place if you can.
Right.
Yes.
Well, our students are going to be writing essays this month
Wonderful.
about suicide. And they do it every September. So we're going to have some winners, and those winners are going to be getting some gift cards. We got to see which one. Yeah, they have to do it. And I think some of them.
A golden tip for the people looking for employment.
Go ahead.
Yes,
With golden tips. She has a golden tip. All
golden tips. These are golden nuggets. I was blessed to be at a job fair this past Saturday. It was amazing. I thought it was Christmas. People were lined up, and I was very surprised because I was expecting less, but it was just phenomenal. But there's a lot of people looking for employment opportunities, but not a lot of people know the protocol of applying for a job, the dress attire, dress professional, look amazing, and you don't have to go buy clothing. Look clean, have a clean hygiene.
Right.
When you show up, whoever's in front of you, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. The attitude, smiled. And if you have tattoos on your face, cover them up with makeup. I mean, at times people make decisions that can prevent you from future opportunities.
First impression.
Yes, first impression counts a lot. It takes 30 seconds. And there was some people with their pants lower, like to their knees practically.
Yes.
And no, like put a belt.
Put a belt on. Right.
Look presentable, especially on the day that you're applying for your future opportunity, a job.
Right.
We as recruiters, we see all that. The attitude, the smiling, the cleanliness, the hygiene.
Yes. That's
and
important.
if you have a resume, take your resume with you. If you do not have a resume, there's a lot of different places at the Work Solutions. There's workshops that they can help you with
your
creating a
resume,
resume. But yeah, that's one of my golden tips. Yes, one of my golden tips. It's look professional, be on point, ready to get your next career, your next job, your next opportunity, and always follow protocol. Apply. Have your Texas ID, social. Current ID, yes. But that was one of my golden tips from Sunshine.
That's good.
I'm always looking for my next employee, and I'm always looking to be partner with the next employer to be able to bless many people with employment opportunities. Once again, becoming a member, it's only $10 a month, $120 per year. And if you are ready to come and introduce your business with us, with my team, the S.A.F.E communities, and my other colleagues as well as our guests, it's $120 to come introduce your business, and you get your logo showcase, you get promoted, and remember, you have to be visible to build that credibility. And we're always looking to expose you all over.
All right. Tell them about our next breakfast,
Next breakfast will be for Sunshine's Breakfast. Sunshine's Champions Networking Breakfast will be on the last Thursday of this month. And we're actually having another amazing event this Wednesday. Shout out to NAMAC, the National Association of Minority Contractors. We're having an amazing evening event. for women in construction. This caters to women, but you don't have to be in construction. You don't have to be a female. It could be men and women to come and support businesses, women in construction. And we're doing this Wednesday. I will share that information with Ms. Scott so she can post it on the social media.
Right.
And it's from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. We're looking for vendors. If you're looking to sponsor, reach out. Once again, my number is 832-863-1090. We will be posting the breakfast, my breakfast on the social media, but it's also on the newsletter. If you're not receiving any of this information, you're ready to go to the next level with amazing entrepreneurs, business partners from small, medium to large businesses, get in touch with us. And if you're ready to sign up for a sponsor for Safe Communities and support our students, also get in touch with us. So once again, thank you. And I'm looking forward to collaborating for the next show, collaboration over competition.
Okay. So now, you want to make an announcement about our golf tournament? See if we get some people out there.
Oh, yes. As I said, one of the missions of the Spring ISD Education Foundation is to financially support the district. And one of the ways that we do that is through our fundraisers. And we are having a golf tournament on October the 20th, 10 a.m. tee off at the North Gate Country Club. So if you're interested, please give me a call. My office number is 281-891-6012, or go to our website, which is www.springfoundation.org. Once again, my phone number is 281-891-6012. Please call. We're forming teams, and we're still looking for sponsors.
Yes.
That's October the 20th, 10 a.m. tee off at the North Gate Country Club. And if you want to connect with JAMA, please follow us on Facebook, that is, at, we're in Space City, that's why I'm thinking that, on Facebook at Connect with JAMA.
That was back in our old days.
Yes, and I know. Go Texans! They're playing tonight. I have to say that. And don't forget your homework.
All right now.
Okay. We're getting ready to close out. Okay.
Yes.
Dr. Allen, go ahead and say your close out today. Okay.
Okay. Well, let me just make one announcement.
Go ahead and make your announcement.
Okay.
Okay.
I am the
talking to the
chairman
mic
of
and you're
the-
not. They're gonna get on me. Okay.
I am the chairman of Texas Music and Community Service Awards, which will be taking place on December the 27th.
Okay.
Dr. Scott is one of our honorees.
Oh, I am.
And,
As she should.
Yes. And baby, some of you ladies should be too.
That's right. Get them
We're
on it.
always
Working
looking
on it, huh? You're working
yes,
on it.
we're working on that. But that will be December the 27th at the Stafford Civic Center.
Right.
And just want to invite everyone out. You can contact me through Space. She got me saying Space. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sandra started.
Everybody says Space
You
City.
can reach out to me on Facebook, or you can call me directly. My number is 713-204-9554.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Allen. Sandra, what have you done?
Hey,
That started a trend.
What have
I don't
what
know.
Have you done? Now, where did she get this Space City from? Where you get that from? Where'd it come from?
well, first off, she wouldn't let me finish my coffee, so my mind may be a little.
I second to that. I left my coffee in the vehicle.
Yeah,
Listen.
but Space, we're in Houston.
Senior moment. Senior moment.
Yeah, see, we're embracing our senior. But yeah, I guess that's what it was. But
What,
look,
you been to Space City or
well,
something?
you know, the social media platform used to be called MySpace, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Used to be called MySpace.
Okay.
Yes. So
Now it's
maybe-
Facebook and TikTok.
Yes. So, but anyway, and believe it or not, a lot of folks still use Space City.
Yes.
So we're not, because NASA is still right down the street.
Right down the street.
So we can still say
Okay.
MySpace. Space City.
MySpace.
Space City.
Well, before we go, I want to thank all the viewers. I want to thank everyone that always gets engaged with us throughout the show, because we do this monthly basis, weekly basis, depending. Sometimes we're here 2, 3 times, 4 times out of the month. We
Right.
want to thank Radio The Bang and also
Yes,
Safe Communities.
thank you.
Yes, thank you for the huge support. As
Thank
y'all
our
can
beautiful
see, we have
guests.
these shirts,
Yes.
beautiful shirts.
Yes.
But
Yes.
thank you, Ms. Scott. Thank you for all your support and the students
Right.
that collaborate.
We're going to thank our staff, and
Yes.
our guests. Thank our guests.
Oh,
Let us
thank
say
our
something.
guests too. Let our
You want
young
to say
lady
something before we go?
Yes, I just want to invite you all out to our event on October 11th. It's free to the public. You just go to our website, www.aboldstoryneverends.org, to register. Again, if you
Alrighty.
can't show up, we always appreciate donations of time and your funds. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
All righty. And we always say, Cynthia, Sandra,
Love you.
Antoinette, what we say? Radio the Bond love you. Safe Community love you. We all love you. Guess what? It ain't nothing you can do about it. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And God bless. All righty. Bye-bye.
Great show today, ladies.
Yes. Great information.